We all know millionaires spend money on some rather interesting things, from purchasing gold toilets to purchasing private zoos. Fortune. Why, I still remember the first time I saw a private bowling alley in a friend's house and decided that I wanted to be that wealthy. And the ways I've seen wealth used in homes since then has just gotten more and more unbelievable. Today, we're going to take a look at a few things that can only be found in the homes of billionaires around the world. Strap yourselves in and pour yourself a drink in a gold-flaked glass, because this is about to be quite the journey. Heated floors and driveways. If you can't tell by my voice, I grew up in the United Kingdom, and waking up in the winter there was not a pleasant experience. There's nothing enjoyable about jumping out of bed and landing on an ice-cold floor. There's really nothing enjoyable about heading to your car and having to shovel snow and ice out of the driveway when all you want to do is crawl back into bed. Luckily, the rich don't have to worry about that. Take this home in Brookline, for instance. Sure, it's Victorian, it's pretty, but the best part is the heated floors and heated driveway. That's right, heated driveways are a thing, if you're wealthy enough. They're capable of melting 2 inches of snow an hour, which means extra sleep after that snowstorm and smooth sailing out of your driveway in the morning. Spa, movie theaters, and leather floors. Next, we have a $3.6 million home that has more than one impressive feature. Located in Chula Vista, the home has really maxed out its million-dollar features, and they're on full display in the private house movie theater. The plush theater chairs look out over a glass wall with a large, beautiful waterfall feature. But when it's time for the actual film, a wall with a screen pops from the ceiling and covers the window. There's more play than just theaters, however. There's an entire steam room, a sauna, and a massage room, presumably for your personal massage therapist. When it's time to play, there's an office with high-quality leather floors. A lot of average homes are still trying to rip out carpets from the 90s, but then you have millionaires with $1,000 leather floors. Large garages. There are many things that millionaires love, and cars are generally one of them. The problem with owning a ton of vehicles is Shuria's solutions. There's a home in Laguna Beach with a rather deceptive 2-car garage. Upon entering, you'll find yourself on a car elevator where you can descend into a full car layer with enough space to put dozens of vehicles. It sounds like something that only exists in spy movies or even Batman, but it's a lot more common among the wealthy than you might expect. There are dozens of homes in California with car elevators. On top of that, there are hundreds of homes all over the world with 10, 25, even 50 car garages. Just ask the Sultan of Brunei, who is rumored to have a 100-car garage. Dinosaur fossils and history. Money can buy you luxury. It can buy you servants. It can even buy elections. But one thing people often forget is that it can buy you valuable pieces of history. Maybe you really enjoy French history. Then you can buy a home with flooring that was once in Napoleon's house, like Jeff Bezos recently did. Or perhaps you can have a little more nerd and pop culture in you, and you really like Jurassic Park. In that case, you can buy a 150-million-year-old Allosaurus skeleton and display it in your entryway. If you have $1.5 million to purchase it, that is. Again, this is something a lot more common than you might think, though it is incredibly controversial. There are wealthy fossil collectors all over the world, making their homes look like something out of Animal Crossing. Game rooms. I remember fondly visiting arcades as a child. The sticky controllers, the smell of hot dogs, and the candy. The constant chime of kids winning tickets. Ah, those were the days. If you're wealthy, you can afford to have that experience whenever you want by putting an arcade in your house. I'm not just talking a few pinball machines either. In the case of this home, for example, I mean a real arcade. A 6,000-foot space decorated with black walls and neon light fixtures. There's skee-ball, basketball games, 4D ride simulators, pinball machines, air hockey tables, and even claw machines. I could never get the hang of those things. There's also a 2-lane bowling alley and a full golf simulator. Solid gold bathrooms. When it comes to the homes and habits of the wealthy, gold seems to be a priority. There are millionaires who dine on gold-flaked ice cream and even sip tea that has been coated in gold paint. Naturally, there are homes with gold-coated pools and gold cars in their garage, trying to make the least unluxurious experiences luxurious ones. Take this bathroom at 69 Wooster Street in New York. Every single tile is coated in gold. The bathtub is made of gold, and yes, there's even a gold toilet. Shark tanks and extravagant pets. No matter what socio-economic status, occupation, or political belief, I think we can all agree that pets are wonderful. Whether it's buying your child a universal joy that we all share. Well, most pets at least. There are some who have pets a little more extravagant than the good old Rex. Try this home in the Hollywood Hills, which has a $1 million shark tank inside. I like the aquarium just like anyone else, but I can't say I'd shell out $1 million for a shark. The tank doubles as a meditation space with a live wall coated in moisture-thriving plants and platforms that allow you to step outside over the sharks and stingrays below. Ugh. If sharks aren't your thing, there are also dozens of millionaire homes that have outdoor aviaries. Water parks. Almost every $1 million home has a pool. It's pretty much a given when you have a home with any luxury features. But some millionaires take it to the extreme, like this. This home in Dallas, Texas has its own private water park that rivals any water park in America. There are several slides. There are tiki-shaped water towers that drop hundreds of gallons of water at the touch of a button. And there are water guns attached to the structure of the play area. There's also a lazy river that descends into a pirate's cavern with animatronics and flashing lights. Of course, there are several cabanas with built-in wine fridges and beer on tap if you're not looking to get your feet wet. So, there you have it. Some of the most incredible things found in the homes of the super wealthy. Which one would you like to have the most? And do you think any of these are even worth the investment in the first place? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, thanks